So today we'll be discussing experiment number 5 of Python lab. So all of you can see that experiment number 5 is divided into two parts, A and B. So the first part is, first of all, you have to find the sum of all prime numbers below 2 million. That is, it has given the upper limit, which is 2 million. So first of all, let's discuss whether a number is prime or not. You must have done this particular experiment in your lab in C++, Java, and all other programming languages. So all of you know the concept of prime number. Can anybody tell me what is the concept of prime number? How do you check whether a number is prime or not? Yes, anybody who can tell me, how do you check whether the number is prime or not?
Ma'am, the number which is divisible by itself and 1.
The number which is divisible by itself and 1, right? So what you have done here, you just have to check whether the number is prime or not. So you have simply taken the input as that particular number. User will input that number which you want to check whether is prime or not, right? So first of all, you will check whether the number is greater than 1 or not, because all of us know that 1 is, there's no need to check for value 1 whether 1 is prime or not, right? So we will start checking from greater than 1 values, right? So if it lies in between this range, that means we have already discussed the syntax of for in the last lab. So if it lies in this value and if it is divisible by itself, then you will, if it is divisible by itself or if it is divisible by 1, you will say that it is a prime number. So all of you can understand the syntax, I guess, because we already discussed the for loop and if else loop in the previous lab. So let's execute this particular program and see what's the result. Yes, it is asking for entering a value. Suppose I enter the value 17. So it is a prime number, right? Again, if I execute it for another value and if I input suppose 4, then it is not a prime number. So now you can see the execution of this particular program. What we have done, we have just checked the value and then we have taken two conditions, whether it is divisible by itself or it is divisible by 1 or not, right? So it will simply give whether the number is prime or not. Is it clear, all of you? Please execute it on your console. Please execute it on your systems. Yes, all of you, please execute it. So once you'll be able to check whether a number is prime or not, obviously then you will be able to print all the prime numbers between any two values, right? So what you have to do now is take two input values, that is the lower value and the upper value, and then try to print all the prime numbers in between. Like for example, if we say that print all the prime numbers between 1 and 100, so write the code for that. You have to print all the prime numbers between n1 and n2. Take any two numbers from the user and then print all the prime numbers in between that particular range. So this is very simple. You will simply enter the lower range and you will enter the upper range, and you will apply the loop from lower value to the value upper plus 1 so that it executes till the value of upper, right? Yes. Is it clear? Are you getting the point, everybody? We have divided the complete program into first three parts. First of all, we have executed how to find whether a number is prime or not. Then we have taken that how do we find out all the prime numbers between a certain range. I hope you will be able to execute this program. Please execute this program on your systems. We have just taken the range from N1 and N2. We have taken two values from the user, which is lower range and the upper range, and then we have tried to find out all the prime numbers. So condition will be same, obviously. The condition for checking will be same, just the for loop will be executing from the lower value to the upper plus one value, right? Try to execute this particular code. So it is asking for enter the lower range. Suppose I say 2 and enter the upper range. Suppose I say 100. So it will be printing all the values from 2 to 100. That is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, and so on. Yes. Is it clear? It's very simple, right? Just the syntax of Python is different. Otherwise, logic is exactly same which you applied in your C and C++. Yes, is it clear, all of you? So let's go back to the slide. So now we are able to print all the prime numbers which lie within a particular range. So we have simply taken two values dynamically, n1 and n2, then we have tried to print all the prime numbers. So now the program is basically you have to print the sum of all prime numbers. So once you have find out or once you have displayed all the prime numbers, you can simply calculate the sum by applying a summation formula or by applying a summation logic inside the loop, so that it will be calculating as and when a particular new prime number is identified, it will be added to the previous value and so on, right? So write a program to find the sum of all prime numbers till a limit. So find the maximum value to find the sum of primes, and then you have simply incorporated this some logic inside this particular loop. The logic till this break is simple. You have just identified whether the number is, you have just taken the number to identify whether it is prime or not, and then if it is a prime value, then you will add to it to the variable sum, right? So finally sum will be storing the summation of all the prime numbers which are identified till this maximum value, till this max. For example, if max is 100, then it will identify all the summation of all the prime numbers starting from 0, starting from 2 till the highest value, because obviously we are not checking for 1. So if you are inputting the maximum value as 1 million, then it will count the summation from 2 to 1 million. If you are inputting the value of 2 to 100, then it will obviously calculate the value of all primes from 2 to 100, right? Let's execute this code. I hope this code is clear to everybody. Let's execute this code. Suppose I enter 100 as the maximum value, then it will add all these from 2 to 97 values. It is 1058. You can check it. You can input any other value other than 100, and then it will be calculating the sum of all the numbers, right? Yes, is the concept of prime numbers clear to everybody? Is the concept of prime numbers clear to all of